Welcome to today's video, where we delve into an extraordinary topic that resonates deeply within each of us, the untapped genius that lies dormant in our hearts and minds. As we embark on this exploration, allow me to share a profound real-life story that perfectly illustrates the essence of this hidden talent we all possess. Now, while I may not know you personally, one truth remains undeniable. We all harbor an incredible potential, just waiting to be unleashed. This potential often lies dormant within us until we are faced with circumstances that compel us to activate it. On a particularly bright and sunny day, I found myself with my family as we joyfully made our way to church. It was a time of fellowship, community, and shared faith, a wonderful occasion that uplifted our spirits. As we traveled, however, we couldn't help but notice a large plume of smoke rising against the clear blue sky, originating from a distant neighborhood. It was a stark reminder of unforeseen challenges that can arise at any moment. Despite the sight of the fire, we continued our journey to the church, where the warmth of friendship and love surrounded us as we celebrated the day and APOS services. Family and friends gathered in joyous communion, sharing stories and laughter, while the church community thrived in unison. The beautiful melodies of songs filled the air, and the teachings we received that day inspired us all to reflect on our lives and the potential within each of us. As the day unfolded into a serene evening, the church organized additional activities at a nearby location. Eager to partake in these events, my family and I joined in, fully immersing ourselves in the vibrant atmosphere. However, it was hard to ignore the ongoing destructive consequences of the fire in the distance. Every so often, we caught glimpses of flickering flames, casting a haunting glow against the backdrop of the night sky. As we engaged in celebration and community, the juxtaposition of our joy against the backdrop of that distant fire served as a powerful metaphor. Just like the flames threatening to consume and destroy, life often presents challenges that can ignite the genius within us. It is during these moments of crisis or distraction that we are called forth to adapt, innovate, and rise to the occasion. During our time at the other event, the ominous presence of the fire became increasingly apparent. Every so often, our attention would be drawn away from our conversations as we briefly glanced toward the horizon, where the flames flickered ominously. It was a haunting sight, wisps of smoke coiling upwards into the evening sky, a constant reminder of a danger lurking just beyond our immediate surroundings. As the sun began to set and the evening air cooled, signaling the end of the event, everyone gradually made their way home, the atmosphere heavy with a shared concern. However, as night fell, I couldn't shake off the unease that enveloped me. I had made the decision to stay awake, my thoughts consumed with the fire burning in the distance. With every passing minute, it felt as if the flames were edging closer, a relentless reminder of the threat they posed to my family and our home. As the clock edged closer to midnight, my heart raced with a mixture of fear and disbelief. It was hard to fathom that something so destructive could be so near. In that moment of clarity, I realized that I needed to take action. This fire was not just a spectacle. It was a real and immediate danger. With urgency fueling my movements, I picked up the phone and called the fire department, desperately seeking their assistance. The seconds felt like hours as the fire continued to intensify, creeping ever closer to the safety of my house. The anticipation was agonizing as I anxiously awaited the arrival of help, feeling as if time itself had slowed down in the face of this emerging crisis. Finally, I heard it, the piercing wail of the siren echoing through the night air, growing louder as the fire truck raced toward my location. A wave of relief washed over me at the thought that help was finally here. However, that sense of comfort was short-lived. As the fire service arrived, their faces reflected a sense of urgency that matched my own. It was then that I heard the unfortunate news. They found that there was no accessible fire hydrant nearby to connect to for water supply. The stark realization hit me hard. Despite their arrival, we were still in a precarious position, and the threat of the fire continued to loom over us, unfettered and relentless. That means there is little that the fire service can do at this point. With this sobering realization settling in, my instincts took over, and I knew I had to act quickly. The flames were alarmingly close to my home, and time was of the essence. The first thing on my mind was to ensure the safety of my family. I hurriedly gathered everyone, urging them to leave the house and seek a safe spot away from the encroaching danger. Once I had my loved ones at a safe distance, I shifted my focus back to the threat looming over our home. The fire was dangerously close, and I needed to take immediate steps to protect our property. I rushed to grab the garden hose, my heart racing as I strategized on how to combat the flames that threatened our sanctuary. I began by soaking the perimeter of the house, dousing the ground with water in an effort to create a barrier against the flames. At the same time, I frantically moved anything that was highly flammable away from the house. This included furniture, garden tools, and even decorations that could easily ignite. It was early morning, and the world around me was still dim and quiet. Yet I felt a surge of determination to fight back against the encroaching fire. The adrenaline coursed through me as I tackled the daunting task ahead. Despite the exhaustion that threatened to overwhelm me, I pressed on, fully aware that my actions could mean the difference between saving our home and losing everything. In the end, my efforts proved fruitful, and ultimately, I managed to protect the house from succumbing to the blaze. It was a harrowing experience that taught me the importance of quick thinking and preparedness in the face of disaster, and I am grateful for the outcome that allowed us to keep our home safe. Join me in this conversation as we explore how adversity can awaken the latent genius in all of us. Let's reflect on the moments that have propelled us forward, transforming challenges into opportunities for growth. Remember, the brilliance you seek is already within you. It merely awaits the right spark to bring it to life. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more inspiring content. Together, let's embark on this journey of self-discovery and unleash the genius that lies within us all.